On Thanksgiving night, November 24th, 2016, at about 6 p.m., another Walmart in Reno, Nevada, 33-year-old Matthew McGraw was shot and killed in what was first reported as a possible parking spot dispute. Later, the Colo reporting clarified that the investigators believe one driver accidentally cut McGraw off in the Walmart parking lot. They wasn't even parked yet. They were not even parked yet. There are no rules in the parking lot. You say somebody cut you off, that's not even a legitimate road. It's a parking lot. You can't call that road rage. But anyway, McGraw, Matthew, decided it was a good idea to get out of his car with a metal baton and began hitting the other driver's vehicle and broke the side window and hit the driver in the face. And the other driver grabbed his pew-pew from inside the car and popped him through the window. And so McGraw, Matthew, died right then and there in the parking lot. And police said the shooter was cooperating. He was a licensed to carry, and so no charges, okay? And so because the facts appeared to support self-defense. So again, it's another example of how quickly stupid parking lot disputes can turn deadly. But it also shows the difference between shooting a shooting that looks like anger and a shooting that may actually fit self-defense. Now, nevertheless, these are still, if you're listening, these are still 11 parking spot killings with 12 people smoked. Okay, somebody type smoked in the chat room. So this North Lauderdale Walmart shooting isn't happening in a vacuum. We got cases of stupid showing up everywhere across America, irrespective of race, age, creed, color, or religion. Somebody gets angry over parking space and somebody dies. All right, welcome to America. Now, today, we are dealing with a fatal shooting in North Lauderdale, Florida, in a Walmart parking lot, and after what repeatedly began as a dispute over a parking space. Let me start off by saying all the facts are not. We don't have all the results. We don't have any investigations. Nobody's been charged at this time. None of this has been presented to a jury of any kind, or a grand jury or otherwise. And so, we are solely basing what we have on what's available to the public, and what I'm telling you all is that having video is not enough. And what's reported in the press is almost always going to be sensationalized because they want you to put their eyeballs, they want you all to look at it. They want you to put your eyeballs on it. And it's because they want your likes, clicks, and views. That said, based on what we do have, we will try to put the legal framework on top of those known facts based on the current reporting. 62-year-old man, Bart Digogliomi. I'm so sorry. I don't speak Italian. I speak a little Ebonics, but for the most part, and I can't say it. Mr. Bart D was shot over a verbal confrontation with a woman. Okay, there's video footage. We've seen it all. So the legal question is this: under Florida law, because that's what happened, is this a criminal homicide or is it justified self-defense? Now I'm gonna run some stats down to you because we're gonna talk about it. Okay, but the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and look at some of these videos, okay? Because there's a lot of people with a lot to say, and I want to hear what the people say. We got to lay down the context. It is what it is. All right, now you all check this out. We'll start with some of these videos. Are y'all with me? Y'all hit the number 1 button. You see, this one got me running hot because I don't like stupid. Okay, I disdain stupid. There's so many other productive things you could be doing with your life. There's so many other things that you could be doing other than fighting over a parking spot in the Walmart parking lot. I think, in my humble opinion, that's a stupid way to die. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and look at the people talk. None of the evidence is, but let's go ahead and start looking. All right.
It's okay for you to use deadly force if you feel like your life is in danger, unless you're a fucking black woman. At least that's what they want us to fucking believe about this incident that happened on Tuesday at a Walmart parking lot. It wouldn't be Walmart if 2 people weren't arguing over a fucking parking spot. That's what started. However, when she parked her car and got out, 62-year-old Bart came and approached her. Don't get me wrong, Miss Ma'am already had that thing loaded in her hand, cell phone out, recording.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to show all these different little shootings. I'm gonna do my best to pass up, but we'll keep listening to the people. But you see, this lady, everybody's in their racial corners. I get it. I understand. Okay. But at some point, you got to recognize that race is like the weather. It's always going to be there. So you got to try to figure out what's related to this weather and what's not. And in this particular situation, we have video footage. I'm sure there are multiple witnesses and the case is still going on. So let's not just jump to it. But again, everybody has jumped into their racial corners, haven't waited for the facts. This thing ain't even, the body ain't even cold at this point. But we'll let this lady finish speaking. But she's just showing the video. All right.
A fucking veteran. You continue to argue and follow a woman even as she retreated with a weapon. And even after that little debacle where he follows her around the car and he walks away and you think it's the end of it, he comes back. And that what prompts her to finally fire her weapon. And she doesn't leave. She stays. She cooperates with police. She provides them their video. She's crying. She's fucking hysterical. And she's not even required to retreat because it's fucking Florida. The same messed up people who defended the...
Yeah, but you're also not allowed to just shoot people. That's another thing. I want you all to understand. Stand your ground doesn't give you permission just to shoot people. And this gentleman is unarmed. And so that's something we're going to deal with thoroughly. But let's keep
Trayvon Martin unaliving and made Florida stand your ground law the way that it is saying that she deserves to be tried for murder when she was really just defending herself.
That's not what the law says, ma'am. There's a whole lot of other steps before that. You have Florida has immunity and so many other things. But go ahead, lay people. Somebody type non-lawyer in the chat room. Non-lawyer. Go ahead. Go ahead. Non-lawyer.
Kids, it's okay for you to use deadly force if you feel like your life is in danger, unless you're a fucking black woman. At least that's what they want us to.
That's not true. That's not true, ma'am. That's not true. You just jumped on the internet and you just start talking. But I understand. It's the game we play. Let's all just hop in our little racial corners. Let's all just get in our little racial corners and play the game. That's what we've been playing for almost 500 years. All right. This is the game that we play. Just kicking up dust. Here's another one.
Veteran, elderly man.
Here's another one.
So another white, innocent, veteran, elderly man was unalived by a black woman.
Here we go.
Another one. Another one. What's the crime, you say?
Baby, how many of them were there? And what are you talking about? Another, you don't know what's going on. You just saw the video like the rest of us. You don't even know what's going on. You just jumped on your racial team, just like the little chubby black girl. Now you just jumped on your little racial team. Don't have any facts. And unfortunately, people listen to this, they start picking sides, and now we got tension. Okay? We got tension in the community. All right? There's too many guns in America for us to be getting mad at each other every week. Somebody gonna get hurt. Y'all need to calm down. Somebody type calm down. Somebody needs to throw some ice cold buckets of water on these ladies so they can calm down. Because I noticed something. Let me tell you what I noticed in my experience. It's always the ones that's not going to have to do the fighting that's talking about fighting all the time. You understand what I'm saying? It's always the ones that look like they're going to duck and run when the bullets get to flying and the fists get thrown. It's the ones that actually have to fight that want people to calm down because they know they're the ones who's going to actually have to get out there and sacrifice their lives and risk their life. I'm just saying that's just something I'm pointing out. Y'all can take it how you want to, but let's go ahead and listen to this lady.
What did this white man do to deserve this? Oh, he walked up to her. Oh, no, He was unarmed. No, he wasn't raising his hands at her. No.
Yeah, baby, but he walked up to her, okay? And they didn't know each other. And you failed to mention the fact that she was pointing a gun at him when she was walking up. Somebody typed crazy in the chat room. Maybe it's stupid, maybe it's crazy, or both. You don't walk up with somebody who's pointing a gun at you. I want you all to use your common sense. You do not ever in your life walk up on somebody that's holding a gun to you. You understand what I'm saying? Does that sound like something that'll help you avoid winning the Darwin Award? I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think that's far-fetched to tell everybody in the community that you don't walk up on somebody who is pointing the gun, who has a gun trained on. Just a thought. We'll let her finish. Go ahead, ma'am. Please.
No, he was walking up to her. Why was he walking up to her, you ask? Because
he didn't know Or he knew, but she didn't know. What would you do if somebody was walking up on you? He just walking up on her trying to present her with a bouquet of roses? Or did they just have an ongoing 30-second altercation in the fight? I'm just saying, because my understanding that he parked his car in front of her, tried to block her. She parked, and then he parked and went down, had a cigarette. She went into Walmart, came back out the Walmart, and he was looking for her. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's enough stupid to go around. It's enough stupid to go around, but we'll let you finish. Go
she
ahead.
had a pew-pew. Yeah, from the moment she stepped out of her car, she had a pew-pew swinging it around, looking for the man.
What was she supposed to do? Leave it in the car when the man was out there trying to? I don't know. I don't understand. It's enough stupid to go around. Both of them stupid. Stupid.